So I'm having lots of fun today. Today, this little message is about creativity and accepting that we are going to fail in someone's eyes in some kind of way. We're going to have criticism. So we're in a time where the world being us and the environment that we live in, we need our creativity. Like, we need humans to be very creative and innovative and all the things that are life affirming. So that means that we're going to do things that don't make sense. We're going to do things that fail. That's a big one. It's really the failure part. So, sorry for all the so's. I have known so many people over the years who are just brilliant at little ideas that would help make someone's life better, and at phenomenally grand ideas that could help make people's lives better. And I've watched myself and a lot of other people shut themselves down because of the fear of criticism, the fear of the fear of I don't even want to say unsupportive, the fear of feedback. Let me just say it that way, because there's also the fear of doing really well and then that whole fear of success thing. But I am speaking specifically for those of us who have held ourselves back because we haven't known how to handle criticism. And I just want to encourage you to know that the criticism is always going to be there. Seems to be the nature of human relationships. Maybe in this time that we're in right now, maybe we will mature into a different form of criticism and feedback that feels less like attack and brutality and more like actual pruning and refining. I don't know. But if you've got ideas, and your ideas can be super simple ideas, like I always go back to the idea of just taking a different route home from work, doing things that disrupt the routines and patterns that we've gotten into so that something new can come in. Your idea might be to buy some beads because you had a flash of a necklace that you were inspired to create with beads that you were looking at. That's something that happened with me recently. And then if you are someone who tries to figure out all the steps to the end, you might stop yourself because you don't know how to do it or whatever. You guys, we've been in these conversations, and by we, I mean, the world is full of people who are trying to inspire one another into creativity. So I would like to just talk about this part of the creative and criticism or creative and feedback process that has to do with our ability to recognize that we've had some growth. So recently I did something, and I did it very quickly, and it felt very natural. I did it very quickly in the sense that the ideas were just there, and I didn't stop myself. I did not interrupt myself in the flow. I just did it. And I was very proud of it, which for me has been an uncommon experience. It's been inconsistent in my creative process. I've often seen where I could do better and just kind of stopped at where I could do better. Rather than in this moment, I could see where I could have improved, but I really appreciated the other things that I did well. And I shared this creation with someone who's close to me. And the person gave feedback, and there was positive feedback about how they received it. And then there was a criticism about the things that I knew that I could have done better. This time for me, instead of feeling the contraction around not having mastered the thing, I recognized that, I definitely could have done that better. And I did all of these things really well, and I'm super happy about that, and I'm going to keep doing that because it felt good. That's a relatively new experience for me, and I want to encourage more of you to have that experience. Seek out that experience for yourself, where we are recognizing how far we've come, or the growth that we have developed, because growth is something that we develop. We do things and we learn things and we practice things, and at some point we're doing them differently, and hopefully we're doing them better. So I want you to focus on, when you're putting things out into the world, I want you to focus on what you have done well, and just understand that it is the nature of being alive and human in this world that we're going to receive feedback, and the feedback is not going to be all positive. Like, there's hopefully going to be a couple of good things that we can inhale that nourish us, and then there's going to be plenty of feedback where we could have done things better, and you may take that and work with it, and you may let it stay where it is. That's up to you. But don't allow yourself to be stopped by the fear of feedback. Don't do that. Okay, thanks.